Hello everyone, welcome to Schaefer TV. I'm Shafe and I'm coming with a nice little video for you today. It's an end of the season recap for Manchester United. We're going to talk about a few things. There's a lot of speculation going around, a lot of things that we're still not entirely clear on, but the things that we are pretty clear on, we're going to go ahead and talk about today. But before we get into that, I'd appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to me when you guys watch the video and you guys leave a comment or you like it. It really does mean a lot to me. It makes me keep going on. All right. First and foremost, let's get this out of the way. Manchester United are FA Cup champions. 2023-24 FA Cup champions. The match was incredible. It felt great. I celebrated like crazy. I probably celebrated a little bit too much. It's our first FA Cup title since 2016. And I must say, I have to say, it was a fantastic game plan from Erik ten Hag. The tactics were spot on. And every single player, they put in an immense effort, just a Herculean effort. Garnacho and Mino came away with the goals to win the game. Bruno, the captain, just a heroic performance. Amrabat played out of his mind. He was all over the place. Sometimes a little bit, we could ask a little bit more from him when it comes to the passing range, but he just played out of his mind. I got to mention the back duo, Martinez, in some of his first minutes back from injury. He really does make all the difference in that back line. Him partnered with Varane. I don't know how much more secure you could get on that back line. Delot, he gave no room whatsoever to Bernardo Silva on that right wing. Delot absolutely took away a very big part of City's attack, and I couldn't be happier for Delot. He put in a great performance as well. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne was subbed off early after sticking the place out, and you know what? We didn't really give City very many good opportunities, didn't give them very many good chances, and we still gave up a goal. It was a half chance from outside the box from I can't remember, is it Kyle Walker? And you know what? Sometimes that's going to happen. Sometimes that ball's just going to fall in. It was an amazing game. I couldn't be prouder of United, the way they played, the way they handled themselves, and coming away with the victory. And kudos to City for giving United a guard of honor at the end of the match. That's a class act from them. I think that was a wonderful thing to see, and kudos to City for that. Moving on from that, we're going to go ahead and talk about a little bit about the lineup, the way we lined up. Some people say 4-2-4. Some people say this. It was definitely a 4-2-2-2. It was two defensive midfielders. It was two attacking midfielders / wingers, and it was two forwards. And they lined up in a mid block, and the wingers were still out wide. So I can understand why people were thinking that it was a 4-2-4. But what happened was the defense, because we lined up in a mid block, we compressed the field already. Our two forwards were constantly shifting from left to right, and because we had a winger on each side, we automatically had two there every single time. The ball kept switching parts of the field, and then our defensive midfielders were there to create two different triangles on the field like this, and they were just moving like this. And it was masterful game plan. It really was. It really caught City off guard. I think the thing that caught them off guard the most was we're known for counterattack, and I thought that we were going to go into that game 100% just trying to go down the wings on the counterattack, and we did do that for the most part. But what we did change was we absolutely overloaded the midfield. We had basically 6 midfielders, you could say, that were constantly just compressing and tightening the grip on the midfield. And that's what did it, because City like to play with the ball in the midfield. City swing the ball out wide, and a lot of teams like to do that. But City mainly do most of their damage in the midfield. They control the game. They control the tempo. They control the movements in the midfield. And we took that away from them. And that was what really did it. That was what won the game for us. I mean, our players did the job exactly how they should. But Ten Hag came up with something, and it was brilliant, and that's what won us the game. When I saw the 6-player overload in the midfield around the 10th minute, at first I was a little bit scared. I was like, "Holy crap, we're gonna get roasted on the wings." But after about the 10th minute, I thought, "Wow, we really could get something out of this game today." So, in the future, if this is what Ten Hag is trying to do, then I'm absolutely 100% on board with that. This tactic can only be in bettered. It could only get better with this tactic. It's not going to get worse. If you're playing a mid block and you're compressing the middle of the field and you're taking away the middle of the field, and they can only attack on the wings. And this tactic can only get better with better personnel. All right. If this is what he's going to do, I'm absolutely on board. But in fairness, we haven't seen this in 2 years. This is not the stuff that we've been seeing from Ten Hag. Now, I get it, the injuries and this and that, but the 4-2-2-2, that's not something that, just because we had injuries didn't mean we couldn't play this. It wasn't exactly like we had an incredible high line. We didn't. Our center backs were playing like pretty standard lines. They weren't playing a high line whatsoever. We could have played this with any lineup that we had. This is not the type of tactic where like you need a very specific person for this type of thing. This is the type of tactic where you could actually teach people to do this. And it's effort. This is an effort tactic. It's not some kind of like it's not some kind of like grand chess scheme. This is an effort tactic. It's commonly employed by a lot of like Leipzig teams, a lot of teams in that nature. But I mean, I was very impressed with it. I hope we continue to do it. We will see. Again, congratulations to United, the squad, the personnel, and mostly to Erik ten Hag. He has had an extremely rough season. It was really nice to see him smiling, to see him celebrating and winning a trophy. I've even been hard on him on times, and I think that that's necessary because a lot of the time during this season we were shite. So it was really nice to see him smiling and excited to win a trophy, and we definitely deserved it. Especially from this last match, we deserved it. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish with the rest of the recap. So we got 8th place on the table, not good. -1 goal difference, not good. We did manage to sneak into the Europa League via the FA Cup, which is fantastic. I'm not saying the Europa League is the best competition, but it's better than no competition. Overall, it was not a very good season, but still, I would say it's a success in the sense that we did win a trophy. We won an FA Cup, and that's no small tomatoes. Around the rumor mill about replacing Ten Hag with another manager like De Zerbi or Graham Potter or Gareth Southgate or Tommy Tuchel, Xavi, Roberto De Zerbi. There's all kinds of rumors spreading around. Kieran McKenna. I gotta say, I'm not sure what's going to happen. After that performance on Saturday at the FA Cup final, if they were to sack him now, I do think that there would be a little bit of a quite a big backlash from the fan base, probably deservingly. I think after everything, I think it's probably best just to give him his final year and let's see what he can make. Let's see what he can make happen. It probably couldn't get any worse than this year, so we saved the 10 million, and hopefully Kieran McKenna doesn't go to Chelsea or any other place, and if he stays at Ipswich Town, he can get a year of Premier League experience, and if it's something that we want in the future, then we can go get it. But as it stands right now, from what I saw at the FA Cup final, and he's got 1 year left, I really think it's just keep him and let's see what he could do. Also, apparently Ineos is holding meetings this week to discuss the future of Ten Hag and any other candidates. So we'll probably know more later on this week. Transfer speculation and the rumor mill on that. There's so many different speculations on transfers that are coming in and out of United. It's almost impossible to talk about. I think the list is already above like 60 players that have been linked with United in this upcoming offseason. It's absolutely insane. But we do have good news on the horizon. The Euros are coming up, and we do have, I don't know, somewhere around 20 players that are going to be playing in the Euros. It's going to be a fantastic watch. I can't wait to watch it. I'll be coming out with some videos for the Euros as well. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Appreciate you guys giving it a watch. I'm Shafe with Shafer TV. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you on the next one.